And good evening to Tinder special, very special edition tonight. It's after Valentine's Day, also known as National Day of Thank God I'm Single. Tonight on Tinder, we are going to torture Lindsay by having her meet people that, you know, maybe would date her. We're going to do a dating show, our style.
Nobody said
So,
maybe.
What do you, oops. That's where they are. The three perfect men for you right now.
Nobody.
Nobody, right? So, what we're doing, why don't you explain what we're doing?
I think what we're doing is you guys razz on me that I'm super picky. I'm never going to find anybody. So we are going the old fashioned way. We are bringing it back retro style, right?
Yeah.
To the dating game. And if anyone's going to choose my dates, it's going to be my two co-hosts. So I'm leaving it up to you guys.
Oh, wait, we get to choose?
No, like I think that
I mean-
she can make her choice.
Oh, okay.
And then we can listen.
Thank you.
We will gamble on who she's gonna.
Ooh, I like this.
I did hear that there was going to be
Right.
a gentleman's bet that you're going to write on the board who you think I'm going to pick. And you guys do know me pretty well.
Prior to her selection, we will pick back bachelor number 1, bachelor number 2, bachelor number.
All right, well, I mean, I like a good gamble, so.
I'm thinking this was the number one way of you getting me blindfolded. That.
Don't forget to like and share this episode.
Yes, like and share the episode. So, what'd you guys do for Valentine's Day?
Went out for dinner.
Oh, I'm already bored. What did you do for Valentine's Day?
I hung out with your favorite person,
Who, you?
your other favorite person.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you know, like when we had that whole thing, like if I was to give you, if you and I were together and I gave you a hall pass, who did you choose?
I don't remember.
This was 2 seconds ago.
Oh, Sheila.
I had my Galentine's with Sheila and our girls, and we had dinner out, and we just celebrated that way.
Nice.
Ladies' night.
80
I just watched the Celtics.
I didn't even know they played.
Yeah.
talking.
It was a great day. I did nothing. It was fantastic. I went to the beach. I went to Rockport. So I keep doing this.
I know,
I'm used
like,
to you guys.
it's actually making me really sad and depressed that you're like, oh, here's your contestant.
No, these are my last 3 Valentine's Day dates right here.
The last 3 years in a row.
Well, yeah, it's really so. My buddy Paco's got. I think he's up to 15 years in a row being single on Valentine's Day. It's a point of pride. I think I'm almost there. So it's
I mean, you didn't have to buy anyone anything, right?
No, and Valentine's Day, it's tough to find something, you know, because it's got to be like romantic, but at the same time, what do you get people, you know?
Actually, it does not have to be romantic. I got a great Valentine's from you. I got a
yeah.
phone call.
Yeah.
And it was very sweet. It showed the very mushy side of Batch, checking in, saying Happy Valentine's Day. So it made my day. So
Yeah, you know, you got to make sure
he's
you're
a sweet guy.
always check on your single friends, make sure they're okay.
You make it sound you're like sending me a life raft.
No, I know that you love the love thing or whatever, so I just want to make sure you were fine. That's all.
Actually, he broke it down perfectly and said, I know that you love giving love. So the fact that I'm not sad for you that you don't have someone giving it to you, he explained it perfectly. He wanted to just validate that I'm the giver and that I am the person
Sounds like we're talking about something else, huh?
Yeah.
that does all the work.
A lot of giving.
I do all the work.
All right.
All right.
You want to mask up and
All right.
let's get the show on the road?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys can chit chat for a minute. I'll go get the contestant.
All right. I gotta figure out how to work these cameras. It's kind of hard when,
Gentlemen, come
like
on
right
in.
now, I'm not even, a bunch of empty chairs. So
I know, because you keep going back to the camera, and I'm just like,
but we're on camera.
I know.
I hope
Did you
that.
ever think you were gonna have me blindfolded in the studio,
I always hope so, but
filming it?
there's still plenty of time. All right, so we're bringing them all in at once, right?
Y'all know one ran off to the bathroom.
Boys, welcome.
We're already docking him.
How are you?
Are we giving out names here?
No names yet.
Oh, all right,
We have
all right.
numbers.
Well, I can't give you nicknames either.
Bachelor number 1.
Hello. Bachelor number 1 on Batch. Nice to meet you,
Bachelor
Batch.
number 2.
Bachelor number 2, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. Bachelor number 3 and the rest.
Oh,
Slide over just a touch, Bachelor number
All right.
2, because you and Bachelor number 3 are going to share.
there we go. And just make sure you lean into those a little bit. Sure. When you're talking, and come over to the. There you go. All right.
And meet
So-
Lindsay, by the way.
You guys do know I was like hesitant on this based on like voices alone, because if you remember the episode Brady was on, we talked about like the feature of voice prompts on like the online dating, and I am so scared to hit play because you might have great pictures and write a bunch of great things, but then I hear people's voice and it's just like so cringe.
How do you think they feel about your voice?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, on a dating. I mean, honestly, Batch, we've talked about this. How often does it even get far enough that I'm talking to the person?
Well, usually do your Zoom. You've got your Zoom thing
It's
that
like
you
a
do.
lot of prison pen paling before we do the Zoom interview.
Well, if you live around the whole area, prison pen paling is a great way to meet people. So,
I'm here for
What
it.
I do.
all right, where do you want to start?
One of these guys might have been, you know, on inmate.com for like 3 years.
All right, welcome number 3.
I was nasty Nate.
Han, how do you want-
Why don't I introduce our panel?
Introduce the panel and maybe have them refresh the rules to them and how we're going to do this.
Okay, so, well, the rules are pretty simple. We're just going to ask you guys questions. You answer away, and we'll move on with our day. We might throw a little, our 2 cents in there.
Oh, it's shocking.
Yeah.
2 of you getting to dictate my dating life.
I will say, I think I recognize maybe 1 or 2 of these bachelors from the old court.
Oh.
Probably true.
I haven't been there for at least 15 minutes.
I'm like, I was gonna say, did you just go downstairs and like ask the bar who's willing to come upstairs? 'Cause that's where I'm feeling like we're at.
Perhaps.
And if that did happen, I'm wondering why people didn't bring drinks up.
Oh,
I'm a little jelly like Guinea over there.
there you go.
Exactly. Okay.
All right, so bachelor number 1. His motto is "Chicks love the long ball." In Wyndham, he's known as the educator savant, or as he prefers to be called, Maestro.
Oh,
That's bachelor number 1.
wait, can I just, first of all, I just, on your, what do we call them, these intros?
Yeah.
I credit you for disclosing that one of your boys isn't as big as the other one. And that people like the long ball. That's great. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah, well, thanks for inserting those words on my behalf.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Anytime. All right, so we have bachelor number 2. Okay. On January 6th, this future shaman was the QAnon's designated survivor.
That's true.
He is also known as the Phil Ivey of Nashua. Then we have bachelor number 3 over here, a potential Nobel Prize winner in the field of science. This bachelor has no idea what it's like to go home and not have a home cooked meal on the table. Ladies, get your aprons ready.
All right.
Thanks, Chuck Lorre.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
All right,
Well, just
there we go.
nice job, hon.
Oh, hey.
Well done.
All right.
Who needs a dating app when they can just have on stuff? Okay.
All right, where do we
Get
start?
after it.
We're ready. Who wants to ask the first?
You ask the first question.
I'm gonna want the both of you.
Just make sure you lean into those mics. That's all.
All right. Using a politician to describe your dating style, would you say you were Bill Clinton, let's have a stogie, Trump, let me show you my grip, or Katie Hill, 1 is fun, but 3 is a party? Bachelor number 1,
Oh boy. Yeah. Great.
on the spot.
I really don't want to go with any of these options, but I'm going to go with the first option. What was it again? Could you reread that first option to me?
That would be Bill Clinton, let's have a stogie.
So Bill Clinton, yeah, not a huge Clinton fan, but he was silver-tongued, and definitely a romantic,
Speak, Batch.
Yeah, so to speak.
so to speak.
We don't want to get banned again.
All right.
That's all I got.
Great answer.
Thank you.
Like all I can think about is like high dry cleaning bills.
That's a good point.
We'll go bachelor number 3. How about you go next?
All right, I would say
We're going on order.
We'll mix it up.
I'm trying to hear people's voices and know who they are.
let's see. I would say none of them because politicians lie, and I think you got to tell the truth.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
You hit it with a late night voice too, Batch.
I like that.
Yeah. Bachelor number 2. This should be good.
Bachelor number 3 could probably answer this question for me. I'm gonna go with Trump. Let me show you my. What was the last word?
My grip.
My grip. Oh, I was thinking little hands. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Trump. Let me show you my grip.
All right.
All right, good answers.
There you go.
Good
There you
answer.
go.
Lindsay, how
All
did
3 of us golf, so it's golf.
I mean, I guess if I had to be like happy about this, I guess I'm happy about the variety. I mean, the question overall is an interesting one. Thank you.
Bill Clinton also enjoyed variety, I would say, more than anybody.
That's fact.
I'm just glad
I
nobody said.
suspect he still does, Batch.
I don't think
Yes.
Hillary does.
Oh, I don't think she likes anything really, except for killing people. All right. Next question. If you were at an open bar, what drink would you order?
I'm a Manhattan guy. I'd go straight for the old school whiskey, Canadian, vermouth, cherry.
Okay. Solid answer.
Anytime anybody else is buying the drinks, I like to go top shelf. Preferably Louis the 16th.
Oh, all right. You definitely are a little guy.
I need you guys to say your numbers. Because I'm
Oh,
not
number-
gonna
We went in order this
Okay,
time.
okay, thank you. I love an
So
order.
3 Guinness. Then I'm going hard alcohol gin and tonic, and then if not something I've ever had before, because let's try something. There's so many drinks I haven't tried. Like I tried an Old Fashioned for the first time in Colorado last year. And it was all right, but
No Louis the 16th.
yeah, exactly. Guinness or gin and tonic. That'd probably be my go-to.
All right.
Does it have to have that special ice cube? Isn't there like a whole following? People are like
Oh, the
super
big round
crazy.
ice
With the
cube, yeah.
bourbon drinkers,
Yeah.
yeah, that big.
So no,
Fancy idea.
Yeah.
we don't need the ice cube.
Well, you can have ice.
Take it.
I don't care.
Oh,
Room temperature is
If you want
fine.
to be fancy and make it into a sphere, go right ahead.
I will say, so bachelor number one, do you have your Manhattan with rye or do you have it with bourbon?
No,
like just
Canadian whiskey. So,
Oh, like just like a VO
well,
Manhattan?
Crown is actually a Canadian, but yeah, I don't,
At the cod room, they get it with Maker's Mark.
Oh,
Seagram 7.
okay.
You know,
That's pretty good.
I just feel like up the Prohibition era, Canadian whiskey's became quite popular in the United States.
There you go. Guinness is always the right answer for any question.
for you.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. Do you like wine?
Are we-
Seems like- ladies seem to like wine. Do you like wine? I'm not a big fan of wine.
You're not asking the question.
Okay, but
I can ask one
the thing is, you can ask it, and if my two co-hosts, do either one of you know me well enough to know my response to that?
I don't know. I know it's just 2 drinks and then you got to go home.
It'll be a negative.
Okay, hon, I don't drink wine.
I didn't say that you don't, but I think if you had your pick, like as if the question was posed to them, you would say.
I don't drink wine. For an Italian Portuguese,
I never
don't.
drink
I
wine.
never drink wine.
Not even the one your dad makes in the basement with his feet.
Nope, I don't. We sell that very high priced, okay?
All right. I could say that because I'm half time. All right, hon, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go again?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. If you were on a date with the Bachelorette here, and she is paying more attention to her phone than you, how would you handle the situation?
breaker phone.
Let's go to reverse. Let's go. Bachelor number
That was number 2.
Bachelor number 3 can go first. Go ahead, Bachelor number.
Just be off with it. Why on the phone? Just call it out, and then if it doesn't work from there, then all right, maybe be polite and finish it. Or if it's that terrible, then come on, get off the phone. At least first date. I understand there's lulls. You can't be talking the whole time, but if it's like, first 30 minutes you're trying to talk and you just go on phone action.
That's a good too.
Yeah, that's a huge turnoff. I would
Break the phone.
mental. No.
Yeah,
Well, that was the initial.
that's
Mentally
okay. I'm like
cancel out.
super into anger management.
No, I would check out mentally, and I'd probably do the same thing in kind. Pull up my phone, avoid the
A
convo.
little touche.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
I
just
gotta
sit
take
across
this.
from each other
Touche.
and not
I
talk.
do the fake phone call.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
talk bluntly. Yeah, it's not going so great. Yeah.
I'd immediately create a viral TikTok video and get the attention back on me.
Oh,
That's
creative.
creative.
You know what I was just thinking?
It'll take like a week to get it back to you.
I have to log into TikTok.
I just thought of one of the best things about gambling in Massachusetts now is when you're on a boring date, you can put bets in.
Fact.
Sitting at the table.
That's a great idea.
It's not a bad way to leave.
Great idea.
It is.
That seems to like start addiction. Every time there's a lull, I gotta make a bet.
I mean, that's pretty much like dating any little guy.
Oh, all right. Come on, man. All right. Next
I
one.
mean, I'm just saying, I've sat there while there's some bets being played. I don't know if that's calling me boring or that's just saying hashtag lol.
I have no idea what
Hashtag
you're
lol.
talking about.
I have no idea. I don't have no idea what you're
Never
talking about.
seen it.
All right. We'll start with bachelor number 2. We'll start randomly in the middle. Worst name you ever heard a girl have? Like her proper name. Not a nickname. I can think some good nicknames, but like
so bad because my mother's name comes into mind. I don't know.
Because everybody has it. Ma.
Well, I'm not gonna say this is the one. I'm gonna think of a different one. My mother's name is Gertrude, but
That's not that bad. Gertie.
Matilda.
Ooh, Matilda.
Is that worse? Yeah. My mother even hates her own name, so she wouldn't. If she ever hears this, she wouldn't be too mad at me.
Sure.
I'm sure she'll love it.
Ma, I hate your name.
No, I
Worst
do
name
think
I've
that's
ever
like
heard.
a name that people like say like, oh, like what's a terrible name, and like they'd say like Gertrude. So
How about Beatrice? That's a
Yeah,
bad
like
one.
old sounding names or like old religious sounding names.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just seem
Yeah.
dated, you know.
imagine if
I'll
you
go with
named your
Beatrice.
daughter an old person's name.
No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do such a thing.
Yeah,
Apologies to our AARP viewers, but
I love.
But like the
They're
episode.
Special.
All your
Yeah.
names suck.
Bachelor number 3, you going with old names or you going?
No, I'm trying to think of one in particular. Yeah, like like a Muriel. Yeah, like just old sounding names.
Ooh,
Muriel.
that's good. That's pretty.
You know,
That's a
so
good
it just sounds weird.
I am Muriel. Do you want to pet my
Yeah,
cat?
guys are so picky.
look at all the insight.
Yeah.
I feel like Karen's just been spoiled.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I don't think I could date a
great-
Karen
yeah.
because then just she may like manifest the name, become a Karen. You
I know a hot Karen.
Do you know?
Redhead, yeah.
Maybe I changed my mind. I don't know.
My best friend's mom's name is Karen, and she's great.
Yeah,
But you can't. It is. I think that name's done.
it's a tough name.
Oh, yeah.
It's not coming. It's not going through another
The one whose name
generation.
was Adolf.
There's not enough Adolfs around anymore. It's just kind of died out.
All right, can I ask the next
You
question?
know my grandfather's name, Adolf, right?
Of course. Yeah, absolutely.
So fitting for you.
Thought I saw a resemblance.
Can I ask the next question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you remember?
Yes, I can. If we were out and it happens to be karaoke night, what is your karaoke go-to song? Answer.
I go with "We Didn't Start the Fire."
Ooh, that's tough.
I know all the words.
Is this one?
This is one.
Okay.
I like It's Raining Men.
Okay.
I don't know, I like "Message in a Bottle" by Sting because you don't really have to sing. You can just kind of just Jamaican voice. "Message in a bottle." It's a fun. It seems like it'd be a fun time. You don't have to be that great at singing.
Okay. Thank you.
That's
Good.
Super freak.
Well, there you go.
I did the Piano Man the other day, actually.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, Friday I broke my 20-year. I haven't done karaoke for about 20 years, and
Nice.
Friday night someone dragged me out there, and I had to do karaoke.
Who dragged you out?
My daughter's friend Julie.
There you go. So my karaoke song, unfortunately, a friend of mine used to do karaoke roulette. She'd pick out any song out of a book and you had to sing it. And so it was I Think We're Alone Now, the Tiffany version. So I know that whole song
Nice.
and I have to do it every time we do karaoke.
That's a good one.
It's well for them, not so much
For
anybody
everybody
listening.
else.
Everybody else but me.
It's an okay one.
Yeah. To see a grown man sing it.
Nobody wants to see that. It's an old 50-year-old man jumping around singing a Mallrat song. Come on now. All right.
Talked about that movie today.
Yeah.
You've had 2 dates with the girl. We'll start with bachelor number 1. You've had two dates with the girl. Best way to break up with her.
I mean, 2 dates? I'm going with the ghost. My phone just stopped working, dropped it in the canal or something. 2 dates.
All right.
Anything beyond that, maybe there's
You're
a little
still-
more respect.
You're still in the window of a phone breakup, even a text breakup. I've never officially broken up with a girl though. I like to keep her on the back burner.
That's awesome.
What does that mean? You've always been on the receiving end?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's a lot easier.
What? Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And
So
text.
what are you texting though?
Like I said, I've never. Honestly, I've never broken. I don't think I've ever broken up.
So-
But I've also never declared.
Just
I've never
disappeared.
declared a girl my girlfriend either. I don't think that I've ever done that.
Oh, you sound super emotionally available. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I want to hear how this text would go, though.
I was like, I can't even get the guy to tell me how he's gonna break up with me, let alone like
Yeah, but, I mean,
date me.
like, what are you in? I mean,
Yeah,
what are you,
it doesn't
fifth
have to.
grade?
It
Like,
doesn't
you
have
think,
to be
"Will you
like.
my girlfriend?"
Or it doesn't have to be like a sit down and like break up. Yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
can't
call-
you just say like
Are we
this-
boyfriend girlfriend now? Like, that's.
Awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
well we did
John
do
Wayne never did that.
we did do a podcast
John Wayne
about
was a cowboy. You're not a cowboy.
going on a date and then saying like, "Hey, I don't really feel it's like. What do you think about being friends?"
What does that mean?
No such thing. Have you seen When Harry?
Such thing.
That's like a nice way of saying like, all right, well, this has met its course.
Okay, all right.
Which brings us to a good question here, right, Bench? Is do you think you could, like, let's say you're on a dating app, let's say, and you want to go out with somebody, and they say, "Oh, you know what? We had a date, and I kind of just want to be friends with you." Are you guys cool with that, or not cool with that?
They just said no such thing.
What's your opinion? Well, one person. What about the other two?
I have a lot of friends. I'm not on dating apps to look for friends, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about that
I'm
here.
just curious.
That's
We've had a little debate on
once
this
or
one in the
twice.
past, but
I
We got a
mean,
whole segment on
I'm
this.
not online dating for friends. Okay, love it.
Exactly. Yeah. You're not, if you're on like Tinder or Hinge or one of those sites, you're doing it because you want to find somebody. You're not trying to be like, hey, need to go some. Yeah, I need someone. I got an extra ticket to the movies. You want to go see Avatar with me?
Hey, can you help me move?
Sounds like a line.
yeah.
So it's just I don't know. I just don't think that's common.
I agree with all of that.
what about you, Bachelor number two?
Yeah,
I haven't heard you.
I want to hear this
Well-
answer.
I'm friends with a former girl that I used to date.
She still thinks you're dating.
No, definitely doesn't.
You never broke up with her.
She doesn't know she was your girlfriend.
Merry Christmas.
Still trying to figure it out. I don't know what our
How can I
relationship
say this
is.
politely? If she wanted, I would.
So I thought we were back to the couple dates thing. This is like somebody on Tinder who's like, I don't want to go out on a date, but I want to be
Like,
friends.
Imagine you go out on, like, say,
Yeah, you
one
go
day.
on a date
Say,
and
oh,
then the next day
Go ahead. Why don't you
I'm
pick
like not feeling it, and I'm like, hey, I think you have a lot to offer. I had a really good time, but I'm just not feeling it
Can we go
about
count?
being friends.
Can we expand on that question then? So how could you see something that you would like in them, but not enough to date?
Like,
And
what
what's-
if I'm just like not physically attracted?
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, I guess I've changed my mind.
You
I
guys
would be
don't love-
amicable.
You don't love a friend zone.
I don't like being friend zoned, no. But I would, if like it wasn't there and it was mutual, sure. Yeah.
There needs to be a common interest though. It's
What
not
if
like-
I just take time to warm up? Like we had this big episode of like sometimes I just maybe need to be able to be friends first.
Yeah, but if you're not
No
physically
problem.
attracted, that's like out the window right away. So there's no more.
Well, no, you might need
warming up.
time to get to know somebody, but if that then it sounds corny, but if that person says then clearly it's not meant to be. It's not meant to. You're not simpatico. I don't know Spanish.
Jeffrey? Oh, damn it! I gave away a name.
That's okay.
Oh, it's all right.
How dare you?
Damn. Bachelor number 2. You got an answer for
Sorry,
this?
what's the question again?
Are you cool with being friend zone?
I don't like to put it like that, but I mean, I hope I'm mature enough to do that. Yeah, I think
Me
so.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on.
Probably
Come
not
on, what
mature
do you
enough, but I like to think I am.
All right, hang on. Let me go to my well of great questions here.
Okay.
Dig deep.
Men, would you date a feminist? And would you say that feminism has completely destroyed the dating marketplace or almost completely destroyed the dating marketplace? Go ahead, John.
Me?
Why did you just summarize this? I feel like you brought this up when we talked about like, are you allowing like women to pay for dates and like open doors and that?
Well, we
stuff?
could get into that too.
Yeah, I
But
feel like
let's
that's
go with,
basically what you're saying.
Would I
Go
date?
ahead.
Would I date?
Paragraph.
would you date a feminist?
Would I date a feminazi?
Is that a hint?
No, I don't think I would. No,
Uh,
I wouldn't. Nothing serious anyway. I wouldn't go anywhere past a single night of fun.
I think it'd be really fun.
Are we
all
giving
right,
a
bachelor
line?
number bachelor.
I'm also going to say no, but I don't think it's ruined the dating world. I think,
completely.
not completely. Not completely.
So you're on the almost completely.
Almost completely. There's still a bastion of hope.
Can I just
Somewhere
ask
on the
someone,
horizon
did you
out there.
Tell these people anything about me, or you're just like, hey, there's some random girl.
I don't think I told anyone much.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Bachelor number 3.
To try to keep it pure.
Interesting.
So can we rephrase? What's the question again? Sorry, just to. Sorry.
Would you date a feminist? And then do you think that feminism has destroyed
Not
the
an
dating market?
extreme one because they are terrible. But, one that just can say someone mild one or if that's self-proclaimed. Sure, I don't like when they self-proclaim them that because then that
So like when someone's upfront on a
it's
dating
usually
app?
an ideologue if they say it up front. But if someone obviously wants as much equality as we can because we're not completely equal in everything. Obviously men are better than women in some things, women are better than men in something.
Like driving.
Well, you can say the same thing about women, you know.
Laundry.
More often than not, women are better, you know. But so
Like
it's
being
like,
in a room with old school men.
yeah, I didn't realize where this was.
I've converted
Least
a couple,
favorite race.
couple.
You didn't like realize it was 1940? Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
but the new way is bad though too. The new way, it's too ridiculous in the new way. Like we need a nice little balance, and so
So I assume you guys are good
very
with
big.
repealing the 19th, yeah?
We would need to get some definitions in place here for this
As soon as they
question.
repealed the 18th, what was it with the 21st? Get rid of the 19th.
I will say I dated a woman that was definitely a feminist, and she absolutely hated at first being called, oh yeah,
You.
like babe or hun or all that. I just did it all the time until she got to the point where she liked it, and then I pointed it out, and that was kind of the end. But it was fun. It was worth it. It was a long game, but it was kind of.
It's a long game.
I did.
I guess the
Yeah.
one positive is you could slide the check over to her. Right?
Oh yeah.
but see, maybe she just liked you that much that then eventually those words became synonymous with you, synonymous with liking you.
I think it was more like there was like a lot of.
Hey, honey bun, like yeah,
Never-
never something stupid. Like I would never say something like that, but eventually she might.
Never underestimate the power of hate. Hate in a relationship is really powerful. Good.
But you and I have talked about like there's such a fine line between like love and hate, right? Because they're both so passionate.
They're both the same.
Yeah.
Strong emotion.
Ooh,
There you go.
I'm feeling it.
I got a good
Who
question.
doesn't love a great?
What's the opposite of love? Hate or indifference?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Indifference. is
Well,
terrible.
Indifference.
Apathy
God.
is the worst.
Indifference, I think, is a completely different thing.
No, the opposite.
Because if you hate, you still have that strong feelings.
Yeah, that's why I think it's the opposite.
So
yeah.
like black is not a color; it's just the absence of light. Where indifference is the absence of hate. That's the opposite. It's not. It wouldn't be love hate because
So you
there's still gonna be hate. You can still love someone and hate
you
them.
would say
or you can
indifference is
annoyed
the
by them.
opposite?
Yeah, I would agree. Indifference.
Steve.
I guess indifferent is just like is no, like nothing.
Apathy.
Like, you have like love
Yeah.
and hate are opposites.
But hate's everything. Hate,
That's just
hate,
like-
hate will drive. Hate drives people to good things and bad things. You know, I hated Michael Jordan. Hated that he got cut. Drove him to be that. Brady hated that he was disrespected. Drove him to be that. Obviously, then you got like Hitler, which is all bad stuff.
Well, I guess I relate it to feelings.
A lot of hate there.
And like if you're in a relationship with somebody and you break up and you start hating them, there's still something there. Whereas like if you're indifferent and you just don't care and you walk out, like there's just nothing there. You're completely detached, you're cut off. So like for me, love and the hate are the opposite.
When Tiger's wife took a golf club to his car.
He still wanted back. He still wanted to get back in the saddle.
So it's a,
I thought it was to his. I thought it was to his head.
it's a little off topic, but I kind of equate that to. I feel worse. Like I felt worse when the Patriots lost to the Eagles and the Giants twice than I
Not-
felt
not even
better.
Close.
I felt worse when they lost than I felt better when they won. Do you know what I'm saying? Like losing
Yeah.
sucks more. Than,
Devastating.
right. Like losing
Sure,
sucks more than
I mean,
winning.
I would agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Giants, the undefeated season is still like that's like the worst loss of my life so far as a sports fan.
I just
Like,
wanna-
then like Game 7 of the
I
Lakers
just want to
Celtics.
remind
that
everyone.
was the loss.
No, but
Wait, isn't this a sports show?
Did I
Wait.
freaking leave?
No, because-
you guys can all go to the court. Like I'm all set.
no, because what I'm saying is that I
Is
think
that everyone's here having a good time and I'm blindfolded and sitting here being like, I don't
well,
want
that's true. We're having fun. We brought a woman in.
We talked about
I
sports,
know.
about the philosophy of
Guys,
sports.
I'm
right?
gonna just head downstairs to the old court kitchen. Okay.
Oh, what
The
else?
Giants D line was unbelievable.
But no, I think you can say the same thing about a relationship, though. Is it a relationship that's, you know, if it's going really well, but then things kind of sour and you have like an amicable breakup, that's one thing. But if it's a big dramatic thing and you hate the girl, that feeling lasts longer than like a nice kind of like hate, deep like
I just
defeat
think love
and
and
hate.
hate.
It's a good way to
go
bring
in
it back. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
Yeah, it's kind of.
How many people do you really hate?
Hate's an aggressive term. I
What
don't hate any of my exes.
I don't like just even in general. What do you hate?
I don't really hate anything.
I hate Justin Trudeau.
I don't. This might be
So
controversial
handsome, though.
to say that I hate this. It
What
could be
would
too.
okay? Can I just
Wait,
bring this back? What
wait,
would
this-
you an ex have to do for you to hate them?
I don't hate any of my exes.
I
Stealing
don't.
from me, like even cheating, I would be hated in that time. I would be like but then I'd be like, all right, just blah. But like stealing from me or like effing me over, yeah, that'd be something. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm into crazy, so it would probably be something along the lines of like real I don't even think theft. I think it's more like,
Or like-
that twisted, sick game.
I love that stuff.
I love it, but it goes too far. When it goes too far, and again, I don't hate any of my exes, and there's some crazy
Not
ones.
everyone, you brought a bunch of people emotionally unavailable. Another one that loves toxicity.
You see,
And-
I didn't say that. I said like
Yeah.
crazy chicks.
I don't know where to go after that. All right, next question. Okay, let's start with Bachelor. Where we? I think we're back to number 3. This is about pets: cat, dog, none, or something else. And if it's something else, what would you have, or do you have?
I'd say dog. Cat if you're like don't really want to take care of it. So I can see that. This is kind of fucking cats are easy. Just say go over there and cat will find you. Dogs you gotta treat like if you want to pet a dog, if you kinda want to pet a cat. So if I would want to pet, yeah, dog.
Okay. Number 2.
I'd probably go none, but if I had to, dog. I like dogs.
Good.
I'm going dog, even though I have none. But cats, I think, are there to plot your demise.
they are. They're
Oh, yeah.
ruthless murderers.
They are awful.
You gotta,
Cats are
you
awful.
Respect the cat is independent. You can respect that.
No.
Because every other animal is a freaking child. A baby.
Cats, I
dogs
hate.
Are,
No,
dogs
back-
are so dumb. It's ridiculous. Cats are at least you can see this. They're just they're kind of
Do
crap.
I have any more good questions?
You
left?
prefer emotionally shallow animal, dude?
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you the worst pet you could ever have is a ferret.
Gross. Giant rat.
I
My
just stopped
my
sitting
ex-wife,
in the chair.
before we were married, she had a ferret, and I was reading about them,
No.
and they literally hunt in the wild by smelling breast milk on babies, like baby mammals' lips, so they go and eat their face. So if you have a ferret and you have a kid, they crawl into the crib and they eat your baby. So that's a real thing.
I wasn't aware of that.
Bad pet to have.
How many times has that happened?
It happens enough that you can look it up on the internet.
Why
It's
does
happened
that know this?
Isn't that what Fisher cats do?
Is
They-
this like
they
if
do
you
something
dated
like
a
Something like that, yeah.
he's like,
Well, they're the same. They're all in the weasel family.
Minks are super violent.
Oh yeah.
I found that out this
Having
Ferrets.
a little Timmy.
They're related. They're like the same family.
What is it? What's
I thought
that
I
weird-
liked crazy.
What's that weird thing on that on his face? Oh, that's a ferret. Ferret bite.
Ferret
When I
bite.
was a kid,
Snakes. So I would never date a girl with a snake.
Oh, yeah, you
Snakes,
want me to-
ferrets,
Okay.
No, it's got to be like a normal. Birds too. Birds are a pain.
they're loud. Yeah.
birds are gross.
Cat, dog. Cats are fine. I don't mind a cat. Cats get personality.
Meh.
You don't mind getting murdered in your
Batch,
sleep, Batch.
am I a cat person?
No, you're a dog person.
Preach.
No, but like, what do I say about when I find pictures with people with cats?
I don't know what you say. I know you don't like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a swipe left on me.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Likewise.
All right, Hannibal.
All right. Well, do you want to go, seeing as you
Okay.
got one fresh on your mind?
Sure, Han, tee this up. So if I'm talking to somebody and I actually decide to save their phone number, I always save them as something blank guy. What would your blank be filled as? Cricket.
Superficial.
They're not all superficial. I mean, there's been a dead guy. There's been cancer hater
You
guy,
can probably get dead guy out of your phone.
I don't know. Goofy.
firefighter
I go
guy,
goofy. I'm pretty goofy overall.
goofy
so.
guy. Okay.
Yes. I
You gotta
check.
think about it.
I check. I don't know. That's a tough one.
QAnon.
Chewing on God.
Bachelor number one. You got an answer? Or you
That
want-
is, I am a little confuzzled
Well,
there.
I said goofy. That's
I
not,
mean-
Yeah.
that's not great. Just
I know,
It's not. Like,
Be-
I want
what are
to say Jack, but that's
It'd be fun. I'd be the fun Jack.
Jack.
I would say funny. I'm gonna go with funny guy.
He's still mine.
I mean, it would probably be dating show guy, but
Well, yeah. In this setting, it'd be blindfold.
yeah.
Well, you get
Girl.
a number, right? Dating show guy 1.
Exactly.
I'll
Yeah.
go with nice standard. Whatever.
That's good.
I have a rule if you like say
Indifferent
you're
guy.
a nice guy.
Different guy.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Apathy, Al.
Apathy. Guy.
Number 2's already been named. Yeah.
Emotionally unavailable.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm gonna get that T-shirt.
So fitting.
Most likely for Lindsay to pick guy.
Most likely to order top shelf guy.
All right, now I think we should turn the tables and have them each ask a question of their own.
Okay.
Sure, I got one more question.
You,
then we'll
yeah.
do
All right, all right.
Did you want to do yours?
Yeah, well, one more, and then we'll let the on your dating profiles. How many pictures of you holding a fish or a selfie at the gym
You're so.
would you guys say you had on your profile?
That's an easy one. I have none of those.
Yeah, 0 here too.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right.
All right.
I don't
Yeah,
even have, I
right.
don't have
Seen that leg
Facebook,
press photo.
I don't have Instagram. I don't have Instagram.
Because you don't want the man to.
I have
keep an eye on you.
Snapchat, but I'm just a Snapchat creep. I don't really post.
Yeah. See, like that's already. I'm already on like pins and needles about that.
Snap.
With
Slide into your
with the-
snaps.
Yeah.
Where's the hook?
See you, cut. Oh, I almost said name.
All
Yeah.
right.
I'm like he's outing himself so early.
That's good.
Okay.
Carrying
Do you have
on.
any
All right.
more? Do you want any more of mine, or you're gonna let them?
Would you like to ask any of yours? Or you want
You guys can pick any of them if you'd like. You know, the only thing I care about is date of birth and height. So,
Oh,
do
I'm
we have the
asking this
tape
one.
measure?
So yeah, well,
available?
I asked everyone. They all said they're 5'10".
You guys are all effing liars. I'm so over this. And I swear to God to you right now,
I'm not going to tell you the
if
number.
my co-host picks somebody and they end up being like a little person or whatever, we're supposed to call them.
What are you talking about? We're
Short
all
guy?
big.
No, I'm not saving anyone's name as short guy because there's not going to be saving a phone number. Like it's not happening.
All right. So in reality, we have 6 foot, 6 foot, and 6'1".
So she's like
Whoever wants
5'10",
6'1" is,
5'10",
like,
5'11".
really inflating themselves. I knew it's number 2. He thinks he's jacked. He thinks he's super tall, and all it is
He's actually probably over.
very
Yeah,
unavailable.
he was modest.
He might
on
even
it.
modest, maybe 6'2". Yeah.
Who's that? Me?
Yeah, you're
6'1.5".
Yeah, indifferent guy.
Where's
You're definitely tall.
He's like,
Where's
nah,
the tape
6'1",
Certain
I
of his height
do
guess.
you
gap.
want any? Oh,
6'1", I guess.
we did the zodiac matches. Can I try to guess them?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I like
Okay,
that.
so
I already know
Don't-
who we have.
we have a Pisces, a Scorpio,
And a Leo.
and a Leo.
Number 1, are you a Pisces?
I am.
Number 2, are you a Leo?
Mm-mm.
No, does he?
I-
That-
I'm
that's
a
the
Leo,
process elimination.
I'm a Leo.
Okay. Number 2, you're a Scorpio.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tells me a lot. Thanks for that question, bud.
I thought you would have done better than
He's-
no, it
he's-
does
he's-
1
yeah,
out of
so-
3.
Well, the thing is, I couldn't guess the other ones. Like, if I was able to, like, just guess out of all the zodiac sign, I only had 2 batch. I couldn't break the
curious if we
system. I
shouldn't
think
have
1
answered.
right out of the gate is pretty good.
I don't know.
It's pretty good.
Jesus.
We shouldn't have left that.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe you put too much stock in the sign.
All girls ascribe a lot of.
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of,
just
importance
nice
to
to
it.
know. I just
Yeah.
know I'm a Leo because I just know that's what I am, but I don't take anything from it.
We
Yeah.
already said the number 1 thing to get, like, chicks is to say, like, you care about zodiac sign.
Well, that's
You don't know your rising sign?
No, then it's not worth it. Then you're not worth it.
No
Then,
way.
You don't know what you're compatible with?
I
Okay.
think I'll overrate that.
All right.
All right, question time.
We get to ask questions?
You get to ask questions.
All right. Number 2, you start.
Oh man, I don't have any on deck.
I'll ask
You
one.
got one? Go.
All right.
Ready to go.
Cool. Just it's basic. All right. Right now, if they were putting out a movie, who is a favorite actor or actress? Someone that they're putting out a movie, you're like, oh, because I think movie stars are pretty dead nowadays. So who's putting out a movie? You're like, I'm gonna go see that.
Oh,
They're
like,
pretty good.
that's easy. I love Ryan Reynolds. So,
He's terrible.
well, first off,
what's his best movie?
I love a Canadian, too.
Sure.
Other than Justin Trudeau, right? That's what I meant
I
to
like that early movie he did, the Christmas movie. Yeah, I forget what it's
Oh my gosh.
The Christmas
okay.
one.
called.
That's Just Be
Deadpool.
Friends?
Just yeah, that's a good.
exactly,
That's a funny movie.
exactly what he loves that. He's
Nothing
like-
wrong with Deadpool.
That's his.
Deadpool's pretty
All right.
good quality.
Green Lantern stinks. He's too swarmy. He thinks he's too. He is a good looking dude, but he's too like I'm good. It's like just he's too quirky.
He's too Van Wilder and everything.
Van Wilder.
he's
Van Wilder and everything. Yeah.
He is, though.
Not bad.
Just like what's his name? Mocky Mock is basically Dirk Diggler in every movie he does.
Yeah.
Dirk Diggler fights. Dirk
Could be his
Diggler
best
does this.
acting job right there.
Yeah, but it's the same
Probably
character
is.
over and over again.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm going to go with
Great movie.
this is Bachelor number 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because I think Christian Bale. Because when he does something, he's like goes crazy into it. So it's like if he's kind of transformed, I'm probably gonna check that out.
I'm
Or
I'm
like a
asking my own
personal-
question though.
Why don't you try answering mine? I'm curious about your
No.
answer. Whatever.
If you're on a date,
Denzel's cool.
what is an instant deal breaker?
Like I actually
Like
so
some-
you already went through all like the hoops to get me out.
Yeah, like
Okay, so
we're at a restaurant.
like we're not.
What
talking
would
about
what would happen where you're like making a phone call, like I've got to go. My
Before,
mother's
so
in the
before the
hospital.
check, so we can't include.
Yeah,
not
like
paying.
mid meal, like I'm out.
So don't include. not paying.
Well, I like won't go out to eat on a date unless like I'm actually like dating the person and I only will go to the bar. I can't commit to eating like a full meal if I don't know if I'm gonna like you. Like, is this a first date?
Right. So say we're at the bar then.
Yeah,
we don't have to be having lobster or mine.
Honestly, I know you guys like want me to say something like super funny, but I
No, I
would feel
want truth.
bad and I am gonna stick out the drink. I just won't talk to you the next day. It'll be one and done.
Got it.
But it's super mean. What am I gonna say?
No,
Even if
I'm
you
saying,
show
what
up-
would the guy have done
No, I
for you to
mean-
bounce?
So you're in. So I think
There really isn't anything that's gonna make me bounce.
No,
I'm
you
just
would
gonna
stick
have
through
the
it?
one drink, and I'm probably gonna be like, "Hey, it's like a school night. I gotta get home or something," and then we're just not gonna talk.
Got it.
Should always have two though. One drink is kind of rude to the bar. Should always have two drink minimum.
Yeah, but you know I
Two
like
drink
get wasted
minimum.
off two
Yeah.
drinks.
That's
No, I think it's super disrespectful and rude. Like, there's just no reason for it.
Got it.
Like, you sit and you have the drink and you talk to the person, and that's it.
But he was saying like, so what? You're into the guy. What could he do? What's just a hypothetical of something that he might do during this date? That then you're like, all right, done.
Making you get up.
Or just
Yeah,
or
right.
you know,
Right.
or
The
mentally in
impetus.
your head, you're just like, all right, now.
That was the impetus of the question.
I don't.
If he doesn't reach over and unlock that lock,
Yeah.
he's a selfish guy.
Bronx Tale.
Is he talking about last night's
I
clan
don't
meeting?
know, Like,
Right. Skin suit that he's making at home.
no, orders a drink with an umbrella in it, like something
Okay.
super like.
All right, I take offense to that.
Yeah, you're like ordering this like really crazy drink. I don't know.
Poofy.
I wouldn't get up and leave. I don't
Once a
care
year, I have a
about it.
pina colada, and I put an umbrella in it, and I'm damn proud of that.
There you go.
Just once a year.
Hey, you do you. I'm just saying there's a lot of things that would make me like not want to go out with someone
What if the guy
again.
was so confident he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna have an umbrella drink.
That's fine. I honestly, I know you want me to say I wouldn't get up and leave. I think it's rude.
That's
we'll
good.
take
It's a good answer. It's a good
I
answer.
know. Like, I'm sorry, you don't have.
I was thinking more
there.
like the skin suit thing, or like
Yeah, like I don't know if it's just like.
exactly. The wolf from Nebraska.
But if somebody likes crazy,
Yeah.
if you were out with a girl and she said she was making a skin suit, would you break up with her before you saw it or after?
Yeah, I'd probably have to see that thing.
I think I'd have
yeah.
to see it as well.
Even if I become like the
Part of the
yeah,
skin suit?
like the leg or
I
whatever.
mean, how often do you get to see a skin? How often do you get to see a skin suit?
I know that would be something.
I don't need to see a skin suit. Like you're like, how often? Never. I don't need to be in this lifetime ever to see a skin suit.
Yeah, if I were a female, I would not want
No, no.
to.
I don't like.
see
I
that,
guess
but
if
that's
you
a guy.
like, really want to push the limits of why, if I'm getting up, I guess like
You ever skinned a
if
rabbit?
someone starts
Same thing.
taking measurements
Maybe a
of me
ferret?
and says they're making the suit for me, I guess I'm gonna get up and leave. I don't know.
I think that's kind of
Yeah, like that's taking it
Yeah.
a little. Yeah,
that's aggressive.
I'd have to leave at that point, I guess.
All right, bachelor number 2.
I have
He doesn't care. He has no questions.
I
He's
do have
like,
a
I'm a
question. Jeez,
Wow.
presumptuous. What is your? I have nothing creative. What is your ideal place to go for a date? I guess. Please say go. Please say go.
Poker, poker.
Watch me play poker. Bring me drinks all night.
Did you,
Play me.
did you go to Mount Pleasant? Like, I'm fucking pissed at you. Did you like put like some poster up and say I'm gonna pay people? Like,
I've taken girls to golf dates. I had a good time.
Yeah, I went to the range. It was fun.
Yeah.
an ideal date? Like, is it a first date though?
Yeah.
Oh, a first date. I don't. I would just probably say like any type of bar. I'm fine with. That's fine.
Take
I
her to a
guess for
movie.
me, I'm not really picky on a first date because, like, I just don't really know if I'm gonna be staying there very long. So we could go anywhere.
Could drive through.
A movie is the biggest mistake, I think, for a first.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh,
No
I don't want
chat.
to be
Boy,
stuck
yeah.
with you that
Yeah.
long. I mean,
Plus,
I'm
we
not,
don't
I'm
talk.
not even eating a
Just
meal.
watch the movie.
Yeah. You don't get to know each other.
Just watch the
No,
movie.
you
No.
No shot at a skin suit.
no, absolutely
Appearance.
not.
Everybody's in
Unless you're watching this.
I did go on a first.
True. That's a good point.
I did go on a first date to a concert one time. And
That's
that
not
was
bad.
pretty interesting.
That's not bad. Never thought
Same
of
thing as a
that.
movie.
Yeah, but better.
And how I think a movie, at least a movie, something happened. A concert, you just listen, then you gotta.
I don't,
then you
like
have
the
to talk.
movie, like the silence is just so like I think awkward for someone I don't really know. I'm sitting
Yeah,
next to.
you're hanging out with.
I thought the concert was fun. I thought it was interesting.
Concert, like, what? What?
Yeah.
You're just watching
you
the
dance
people
on
and
them.
you're just like having drinks and like dancing, having a good time.
Yeah, that's not.
That's not bad. Same thing as going to a club. You can't hear each other. I'm not. But I'm saying
The club.
drinks and dancing. It's not a bad date.
Yeah.
You come here often.
I'm going to say the club's a bad idea.
Yeah, probably.
What do you think, Ben?
Bar's the way to go. I mean, you can stay, you can do it. It just, yeah, bar's always the way to go
Pick
for
the
a
right
first
bar.
date.
Yeah.
Just, my only issue, you can't do one. I prefer to go to a bar that I don't know anybody because I don't want to,
Yeah.
What bar in Lowell don't people know you at?
I wouldn't go to a bar in Lowell.
Yes, you're not leaving.
What the
Sure, I'd go
You
to.
have an ankle bracelet. You can't get out of here.
Because
Well, why couldn't you go?
you don't want to just, you run into people all night and then you get
Yeah, and
chatting.
that's a plus for you. That makes you look at this. I don't
know,
know.
but-
All these people coming over and charming me. That's a good thing.
But if somebody wants to play 45s, they're going to be like, honey, I'm going to go and play some cards. I got to like, no, out of town's a lot easier. Like
After
go to
7
Nashville,
beers, the bartender's like, light night for you, huh, Batch?
Well, yeah, like when you walk into the bar and they give you a beer, the girl's like, "You ever been here before?" I'm like, "No, never." Like, no, it's out of town is the way to go on a first date. Nashville is my go-to. First date, go to Nashville. That's my spot.
No.
And let's
Out of state.
now, if you want to wear sweatpants and work boots, you can go to Drake it.
There you go. Facts.
Yeah, there really is not that many great bars around here. Being honest, like I do like Old Court. I like that in Lowell, but like, yeah, like Drake has a couple. Lowell, like there's really not that many that you're like that are just nice places where you can just sit down. There's a lot of space that don't like I don't know.
Fuse is good. Fuse is good.
Really? I'm like, Batch,
Small.
I think I took you on a date.
To where? Oh yeah, where did we go? Stir, right in Westford.
We went to Stern Westford. We also went to Soul Kitchen.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tremonti's not bad. It's a nice
Yeah,
little
but that's
bar.
like all. That's kind of the hot. That's all three of those are on the same street with Fuse, Tremonti, and Old Court. Those are on. That's like kind
Yeah.
of
And if
that's
it's,
rare.
if it's after 1:30, passe temps, have a cigarette.
I like to think mine to the blue
I
shamrock.
was thinking
Oh, there you go.
the Acre Bar. You want to get stabbed like 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
It's a good time.
All right. So,
Is there any other questions?
any other questions? Yeah.
Seemed like you really want this to go on a little longer.
questions, or should we?
I just feel like you guys are all hanging out. Like you're gonna just start dealing the cards out, and I should probably leave.
Well, we got any more questions, boys?
Rift.
Or shall we go ahead?
Why are
So
you
make
guys
our-
here? Can I ask that question?
I recruited them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do
so
anything for my
he,
man Stutz.
you're just. Oh, okay. You're here for him,
Well,
not for a date. Okay.
I'm married, actually.
It's got to be number 2.
All right. So, should we make our choices?
Are you guys write them on the board? Or you putting your choice down?
So, we're gonna rank them. How Lindsay ranks them?
Are you ranking them how I would, or you're picking who you think I'm gonna guess? Like I'm gonna pick.
I'm guessing how you're gonna pick.
Okay.
All right.
However you guys want to do it.
I
I
mean-
have no control over this show. I've been blindfolded, sitting here,
All right.
waiting to get in the kitchen.
Okay. Very, very tense right here.
Is that a joke?
Waiting to
What's
get
that
in
mean?
the
It piqued
kitchen.
my interest.
Yeah, what's that mean?
It's in the intro. It's in the
This is how
intro.
we think. This is how we think she's gonna vote.
it's what we think.
Yeah, you got pizza?
How we vote.
Kitchen? Yeah.
I'm curious, what does that mean?
All right. I circled the
Oh,
winner.
it's just because like Batch was saying, like you guys are looking for someone. Yeah.
In the intro, I got you.
All right. I'll read yours. You read mine. So the one I
Well,
circled.
no. She's got to answer, and then we'll see.
All right.
I'm
What do we
sensing
bet?
different-
Been around?
Yeah, but all right. All right. Who do you pick? Who's last? Who's next? And who wins?
So let's start with the last place. You know what? There's no freaking winner.
See you guys.
Who's in last place? Go ahead.
Oh, you already want me to say my answer?
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you guys were gonna say yours first.
No, we don't want to
No, no,
influence
no.
you.
And I'll
No.
tell you.
We can't influence.
I will write on my paper who is the winner.
Okay.
Where's this? But I would like you guys to go.
No, they have to hear it.
I can't see anything.
All right, they're all-
I
they're
don't
all-
even know what's going on. Do they all leave?
Yeah, they're all-
that seems
They're all
pretty-
gone. They're in the
Yeah,
door.
I know. It's like, all right.
We're waiting
go
with
for it.
bated breath.
Can you guys do your ranking?
No, that'll influence it.
No, I wrote it down so everyone knows I'm not
Oh, you already wrote it down?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So, Han, what are the rankings?
Okay, you have chosen number 2.
Yep.
I have chosen number 1.
Which one's one? Okay.
Okay, just so I'm getting this clear, you think that I would choose number 2, and you think the person I should go out is number 1.
No, we're choosing who we think he'll choose.
I'm predicting who you will pick. I was at a toss up between 1 and 3.
It was actually, I gotta say,
I think
it's neck and neck. I'm kind of
33%.
yeah. It's
Who am I
fractional.
picking?
It's
Who
fractional.
do you think I'm picking?
Number 1.
Okay. Who do you think I'm picking?
I think number 2.
Okay. And then
best golfer.
were you ranking them?
I ranked them,
I think they're all pretty even.
but they're all. It's too close. It's really
Too
really
close to
tight.
call.
And again, I'm just going on my prediction of what she'll pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So reveal your answer.
I knew that was coming.
Oh my God.
Throw all the
course.
ribbon.
Like as a therapist, I just feel like he needs the most help.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Girls like an emotional
You gotta be,
available,
yeah. You can fix him. You can fix him. Good luck.
The girls like a project.
I don't foresee a future.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like he has really good stories, and
A lot of bad beats.
yeah.
God.
I mean, honestly, what sold it for me was his drink question. I was like, okay,
Which question?
your drink question. If it was an open bar,
Oh, Louis the 16th?
yeah. I thought
Good
it
one.
was.
That's my
$100
go-to.
shot at Foxwoods.
I'm not. So I
You know he only knows that from
Can I
Foxwoods.
take- can I take my blindfold
well, hold on,
off?
before you do. So this is how I broke it down.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, you got somebody funny with funny, interesting, very kind of old school values and deep, and then you got, and I mean this with love, the shit show. And I'm like, who's Lindsay gonna pick? The shit show.
Take it as a compliment.
Batch nailed it.
But so you're saying kind of similar to Han. You think that I should have picked number 1, and I have bad taste in men
I think
because you do say that on the show all the time.
I would. So if I was picking for you, I would have gone 1 and 3 would have been tied. 2 would probably.
I was 1 and 3 tied too.
Yeah.
I
And
thought
this,
that-
by the way, no offense at all.
Oh, not at all.
You remind me a lot of.
He's apathetic. He doesn't care.
You remind me of everybody I hang around with. So
We call it my source.
Gosh.
Shame on me, Batch, for not knowing.
no, I know what
How's
Lindsay
it gonna
likes. Yeah. So take it off.
You gotta take it on.
Oh wait, you hear?
Oh, my hair.
No,
I
I'm
can't
just
see. Sorry.
My wife.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Hello.
Everyone
our
seems so thrilled. They're like, oh, God, that's the girl we had to sit here for.
All right.
Sorry.
Quite the compliment.
Oh, did you want to give the people that didn't win?
Oh, you
their
give the prize.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Flip it together.
I will get the prizes out.
Oh, we got the rose? I thought it was the other way around. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, maybe 3 is who I should have picked. The person like that I give the rose that like throws it back at me. That's
I don't know. What else?
Oh,
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
see.
So, Lindsay, did you enjoy the process?
Being blindfolded in a room with dudes and getting it on camera.
Sure.
The process I thought was great. I guess the host of this and his questions, as well as you, I really enjoyed your screening process. I'm glad to know like that if I ever decide to go down the path of dating somebody, that you guys have really great questions to be asking them and putting them in the hot seat. So yes.
Now, as to the guys, I just want to thank you, but I also want to apologize on behalf of men everywhere. I know how often men are objectified, and I know that this is an objectifying thing, and that people just look after us for our it's about they think of us as just sex objects. It's about our money,
Yeah.
and they never really care about our souls. So I appreciate you guys sharing your souls with us tonight.
You're welcome. I'm leaving here with a rose. I'm taking the positive out of this.
Masculinist.
Masculine. All right. Any final thoughts?
No, thanks for having us on. This was something.
All right.
Like, thank you, Han. How much was it? Paying them.
It's on the house.
Yeah, Old Court tab's open.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're all headed to the old court.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us, and make sure you like and share and do all that stuff we're supposed to do. And have a great night. Until next time.